Alright, so here's the deck list. We got the Walking Dead, Need My Zombies, 60 card pile. And with us, we got our boy Omni, the guy who gave me the deck list. What's up, bro?
What's going on, everybody?
Alright, so I'm going to show you what the board is supposed to be right here on the right, and then we'll go through it card by card. So the end board, your ideal board for what we have come up with is you're going to have a zombie world on the field with a Barone, a red-eyed zombie dragon, a vampire sucker with the masquerade, and a Doom King. Now these two you can tag out into one of three cards. You're going to go into an Avermax, a Yukiona, or a Goddess, depending on how far they get in their combo. So let's get into the deck list. We're going to have one Glow Up, one Cyberstein, which is going to be the tech that is how you're going to get into Exterio. It'll be kind of rare to get into, but it will come up. You're going to have your one Plague, one Shinobi Necro, one Mad Mauler, your one Bone Tower, which is how I'm decking people out when they take on when they max see me. I'm gonna take on that challenge. Two Lumina, three Unizombie, two Jax, one Sushi Noko, three Mizuki, three Wolves, two Raiden, three Shiranui Spirit Master. This was Omni's answer for Runic. They want to banish some cards? Go ahead. We're gonna pop yours. Shiranui Solitaire at 2, 1 Snow, 1 Gozuki, 2 Banshee, 2 Mothman, sorry, 1 Sporado, 1 Nessie, 1 Jack, 1 Bigfoot, 1 Doom King, my favorite zombie card, 1 Mazera, 1 Eldritch, 1 Foolish Burial, 2 Reasoning, and this is pretty much just because we're going to need bodies on the field at some point, so doesn't matter what number they pick, we're all over the place. You're going to have your 3 Left Arm Offering, which is basically going to give us 5 Grass Looks Greener, which is probably going to be the powerhouse of the deck. You're going to have 3 Charge the Light Brigade, 1 for 1. Of course, your 2 Grasses, 1 Zombie Necronize, 3 Zombie World, 1 Return of the Zombies, and our other Runic card is going to be Unending Nightmare. Constantly keep trying to pop that field spell, and they're going to have to spend all game trying to protect it. Alright, now we're on to the extra deck. We're going to have 1 Naturio Exterio, which is attack. You don't need it. You can change it up for something else that you would like. But you're going to have your 1 Immortal Dragon, 1 Shogun Saga. This is going to be your big hitter. If they've got something massive on the field, this dude can boost himself up to about 3k. 1 Chaos Ruler, 1 Skeletal Dragon Felgrind, your 1 Baron, 1 Red-Eyed Zombie Dragon Lord, 1 Minerva for more mills, 1 Vampire for more mills, 1 Sucker, 1 Vendred, 1 Masquerena, Avermax, Yukiona, and Underworld Goddess. The combo, and they're looking for pieces like, what's the main thing that they want in the graveyard to do their combo?
Okay, so the things you want to see in your graveyard, of course, you want to see your Mizukis.
Yep.
Gozuki is a good card in connection with Mizuki.
It's another
you want to see at least 1 Unizombie or Shiryu Solitaire.
Okay.
Essentially playing card.
Yep. You got 5 copies of you, basically.
You want to see Banshee, of course, so you can get Zombie World.
Yep.
And you want to see Algul Mazera. And then you also would like to see Mad Mauler.
Right here. Okay.
Right. So beyond that, some good cards that get the graveyard would be Spirit Out, of course. Chain Shi. Bone Tower, of course, is a great card to hit. If you mill both Banshee and Glow Blue is a good hit as well.
Yeah, because then it's like instantly getting into your sprawl into your plays, but you are locking yourself into zombies, so therefore you're not going to get to your Masquerino. So if you're going to want like a better Link monster on the top zone, you're going to want to go to Yukiona, if possible. She takes away all banish effects. So decks like Thunder Dragons that play in the banish zone, they're gone. So that's nice, and she can negate up to 2 cards, make their attack 0, and negate their effects. So she's great if you can get to her.
Yeah, she does really well with Zombie Dragon Lord and Jacko Bola.
Yeah, because they both summon from the graveyard. So you can literally trigger Yukiona on command, which is fire.
Yep.
But that's going to be the deck list, man. You got anything else that you want to tell them about the deck?
Yeah, the deck isn't very linear in its combos at all. It just takes intimate knowledge of the deck to get to your inboard. You basically, once you get your mills, as long as you can get to them, you look in your graveyard. You basically have to think ahead of, okay, what can I do with what I have?
Yep. This is definitely.
And of course, if you see things that you don't want, like if you don't see the components you want in the graveyard, then of course you're trying to go for even more builds to Chaos Ruler, your Minerva, and your Vampire Zone.
So you've got 3 extra ways to mill. You've got 2 cards here, 4 there, 5 there, and you've got plenty of ways to additionally mill on top of like grass and your light swords and stuff. But yeah, like you said, man, this is not a deck that has like a linear line. This deck is going to be all about your mind. You need to be able to play it a lot. You need to be intimate with it. You need to learn the routes and play around stuff because you got to do a little level manipulation there. So you got to really think ahead, like 2, 3 turns about what do you want to do. What's the end goal? Like this is not a deck you're going to play first turn and or first time and just get the board like that. Like you will be playing this deck for a while, I feel like. But once you get it, it's so satisfying. So satisfying. Especially if you love zombies.
Because we love zombies.
It's beautiful, man. Zombies are king. It's just sad that they're, they can't compete like the rest of the decks, man. Because let me tell you, they give us a card that just like 1 or 2 cards that buff it up to where we can play with the meta like consistently. Oh my god. But anyways,
honestly, zombies are only missing 1 of 2 things. They need a zombie spell trap negate, or they need something like this for Dino, something that just makes them immune for a turn.
Which
will be zombies will be right up there with everybody else.
But anyways, off of the ramble note, man, that's gonna be The Walking Dead. I hope y'all appreciate it. Discord will be in the link below. Come visit us. Tune in. Give us some comments and feedbacks, and let's get it, man.
60 card punk version coming soon.
So we wanted to keep raiding to activate. So we're gonna left arm offering in the grass. We're gonna activate grass to get some mills. He's gonna max C. And with this deck, I want to take on the challenge. So let's see, we get a lot. So you're looking for specific cards, okay? You're looking for, you like to see Mizuki, or that's banished. My fault. Hold on. You like to see Mazera, Necro, Mad Mauler, Doom King, Banshee, Bone Tower. We got a lot of our targets. There's like 5 targets that you need to see. So the 5 main targets are going to be Mazera, Mad Mauler, Doom King. I'm trying to think. I know Necro's one of them. Sporado, like there's a few, and I'll point them out while we play. So we got some good mills. We got some work coming, and we're taking on the Maxi challenge. He's gonna be getting a lot of draws. Now, mind you, he's playing a 40 card deck, going second. This deck I've always struggled against because it puts up so many big boss monsters that I can never mess with them. So he's at 34 right now. We get 2 4s out, so I want some more mills. So we're going to go into Chaos Ruler to send 5. What are we going to send? We got Snow, Banshee, Plague is another target for the grass. Sperado's good. See why this is good. So we activate Snow, right? So Snow is going to banish some cards. And there's lots of cards in the deck. When they are banished, they also trigger. So we're going to banish 7. We are going to be banishing our starters, Sporado, Necro, Shinobi. These cards, when banished from the graveyard, or sprout out banish in general will trigger and summon themselves. So not only do we get Snow as a target for, we're about to get Sporado and Necro Shinobi, as well as another Shiranui. So off of Snow, we're about to get a whole field, and we're just gonna combo from there. We're gonna send Mizuki because we need some extension. From here, we're gonna go to Barone, so we have our Omni-Negate, we have our protection for further combos. And let's see. Okay, we're gonna extend. Alright, so here's the tech, okay? Here's where it gets spicy. He's at 28 cards. Now, every time I summon, he loses 3 cards from his main deck. So, when I take on the Maxi challenge, I am purposely trying to get to Bone Tower without ruining the combo, because you want the combo first. But I knew what I had on the field and what in the graveyard and what I'm about to send. So we're about to get saucy, and he's about to lose a lot of cards. So the point now is I just want to summon as much as possible so that this is a FTK deck out. So we're about to have some fun. So we got more mills. Activate Mauler, which is going to decrease Brado. Now we're going to go to Immortal Dragon. That's pretty much a linear line right there. Is you're going to decrease Brado with Mad Mauler to go into Mortal Dragon. Immortal Dragon's probably going to send like probably a Mizuki, or if you have another target that you need, like a Doom King, because you've already got them all in there. But we're going to manipulate the levels. We're going to bring back Chaos Ruler, which is going to trigger again. He's already at 15, so we're pretty close to decking him out. Okay, we got red as Dragon Lord, which is another 2 cards. Mizuki's going to bring back Gozuki, which is a summon and a mill for him and for me. We're sending the Eldritch. I don't remember why I sent the Eldritch. It didn't serve a purpose because I'm not going to get rid of Zombie World. So we're going to go to Sucker, which is 2 more mills. We're going to activate Sucker to give him back the Maxi that he also desperately wanted to activate, which is also a draw and 3 more cards from him. He is now at 5 cards. It's not looking good for him, I'll tell you that. And with Snow in there and with so many cards, it's like we just need to spam bodies. So that's all. That's what I did. Just summon as many times as possible. And then you know what? Boom. He's decked out. So not only is he decked out, he's got no more cards. I ended on my board. This is what I want. You've got Doom King in the graveyard. Right here, you've got your Mazera, which is your protection. I've got the board. In the extra deck, I can go into Yukiona. So I've got like another summon right here. I probably could have milled another like 6 cards from him if I wanted to keep going. But I mean, why not? I mean, he can't draw anymore. So that's gonna be game 1. Decking out my boy who gave me the deck. Alright, we on to game 2. We got the member Omnipotent Demon, as I call him, in the chat. What's up, man?
What's going on, everybody?
Alright, so we're gonna start this game off not knowing that he was running a 60 card version as well as me, so obviously grass doesn't work, left arm doesn't work. So I'm gonna showcase this combo without grass. So you're really going to see that the deck doesn't need grass, but it can definitely pop off with and without it. But we're also going to note that I'm going to tell him not to use Ash because we want to showcase that the deck can do it without grass, you know. So let's see how this goes, and hopefully I can win this one. So even if he was Ash right there, even if he didn't use the Ash right there, then fine. We got the mills. That's what we really wanted. So just the draw is the bonus. But it helped out here. We got our plays facilitating. So from here, We're gonna go into Chaos Ruler. We want the mills. Now, mind you, this is Omni's one of his decks that I have a hard time fighting, man. I have a terrible win-loss ratio against this damn thing. This OTK Skull Servant, he's got like 60 cards, 24 starters. It's all a one-card combo. Like, it's stupid, bro. So we got some
I
good.
do love my 60 cards.
I hate this one. All right, so let's check. So we're gonna. All right, let's catch up. So what we did big brain stuff right there, right? So we sent Gozuki out with Uni. Gozuki is gonna banish Necro Shinobi, which is gonna summon itself. Okay, so we got 2 cards off of that. Big brain plays. We're gonna go to that Baron early because we don't want to get locked out from getting our Baron. Okay, because at some point in the combo we do get locked into zombies. So we need to get into them sooner rather than later. All right, we're going for Minerva. Minerva in the extra deck slot because we won't need her in the end board, so we're gonna link her off eventually, anyways. Big brain plays to pop one of our cards to activate Mazera for another body on the field. Okay. Felgran. More mills.
I'm fairly certain I advised him to make that play.
Yeah, big brain. Yeah. He gave me the big brain plays. He's the one that's more intimate with this than I am. He said to pop your own card, having Mazera in the graveyard because Mazera will protect it by banishing itself to special summon itself. So that was a big brain play by him. We're going to lower the Baron down to an 8 so we can go into our Immortal Dragon, the 6. The 6 is going to send a Banshee because we don't have Zombie World on the field, so we need to prioritize that. So we've used Mad Mauler. We got the 8 Synchro. We've got... Now we need Doom King in there. So how do we get to Doom King? Okay, we're going to Redez. Okay. We're going to link them off into Sucker. Because we can bring this guy back. And we're going to banish his card in the process. He's going to let us draw the MVP Bone Tower. Okay. And it looks like we're going to pass right there. We got our Omni Negate, Quick Play, Special Summon, an Interruption here with depending on what we need. We've got a Banish right here. Alright.
Alright, so now that my turn is started, what you're seeing at the beginning of the Skull Servant combo, where basically you're trying to get your materials in the graveyard, so getting the Skull Servant is to fill it, something like that, fella.
And I've already helped him by milling a bunch of cards. He came out at 7,000 off the bat.
So what I was attempting to do this entire time, if you pay attention to my turn, is I'm trying to get him to use Baron's Omni Negate. That's all of this is for. And he does not use it. I cannot bait this thing out to save my life.
He damn sure tried his best. He was like, all right, that's the one card that he needs me to use so he can keep going. But there's one thing that this guy taught me was patience, and we played it pretty damn patient. I just gotta worry about him going over and punching Baron because already his Skull Servant is a little more powerful than us. So we're gonna link those two off, getting our draw first into Yuki-Onna. So a quick play effect, we're gonna special summon Felgran, which is gonna banish a card. And because a card was summoned from the graveyard, Yuki-Onna gets the effect of targeting a card, making its attack 0, and negating its effects. So we're going to negate one, banish one. He's going to suicide because that's going to trigger its effect to summon out another one. which he's gonna punch. He's gonna go over and try to hit Barone, not knowing that Mazzara was gonna protect it. MVP card right there, because he tried his damnedest. And I'll be honest, I totally forgot that card was in the graveyard as well as he. So now he's really just trying to figure out how can I get him to waste Barone, and he had no answer. And I saved it for that. There's nothing. There was no card on the field that was risking Barone's status. So we saved it, and had that card went through, that would have really ended the game. But also note this, man. Look at this nice little pyramid that we made, unintentional, just so in sync. It was so pretty. So we're gonna try to target that card to pop it. He's gonna dodge it, keeping at least one card in the field. But Yukiona is gonna negate this, and then I'm gonna banish it.
No, that didn't negate it.
Oh, it's just double negate. My bad. We want to make sure it's not using its effect at all. We're gonna summon the Mad Mauler. We're probably going to link. Yep, into Vindred. Now look at this again. Look at this nice little shape we got going on. All the links. Yep, that's negated. There's our glow up into crazy. I did all that without Sperato on the field.
Yeah, Sperato would have been how you got Doom King.
Yep.
That's why you were one short.
Yep. So he activated this card right here, which all monsters currently in the field lose attack and defense equal to their level rank times 300. So that's why everything was so weak. And right here, had he been able to... he forgot that I had Barone in the graveyard. So this right here probably would have saved me the game, because I think he could have had game with this one card right here.
I sure could have. I forgot that you could trade Barone out of Doom King. I was like, oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he saw that field with that Barone already used that Omni Negate, and he was like, yeah, this is all I need. Perfect draw. And then, yeah, big brain play to sub him out for Doom King. And then we got to show off with that card because it was annoying, kept triggering. And then I guess we're going to style by sending one card? No? Okay. We're styling a little bit. And that is the game. That right there is showcasing the deck that it doesn't need grass. It didn't even need Sperato, though Doom King would have been a nice addition. Granted, he didn't use his Ash. That's because we wanted to showcase that without an interruption, you can do it without grass. And I was one card short, so it was pretty fire. Alright, so we're back for game 3. We took the Walking Dead into rank. So let's see what happens. Okay, we got grass, which is the best card that we have in our deck. And he preemptively fires off Maxi, which is weird. It's very sus. So we're going to check for Ash. Okay, no Ash, but we did get a Wolf Summon. So, okay, when that happened, I was like, alright, well, I already gave him a card. Let's go all the way, Whenever I get to Bone Tower, there's 3 cards per summon, so we're trying to go for it. So right now, he's at 33. Alright, so he's going to imperm Chaos, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So at this point, I'm like, well, let's go for it. And we were able to mill a Banshee, which is good, because we want to get Zombie rolled out of our deck and onto the field as quick as possible. Let's see. We got 1 Mizuki, Bone Tower, 2 Mizukis, which is good. So we've got some extension. We got some plays. And we've got our tech card. This is my I'm going to deck you out card. We got Eldritch. So it wasn't the best, but it wasn't terrible, okay? So let's get Zombie roll on the field, because that's one of the biggest priorities is that card. Okay, so Jack's going to discard a different card, summon itself to draw. So we're going to trigger Mizuki. to summon Bone Tower. At this point, I have now invested into trying to deck him out. And I'll tell you, a 40 card deck is rather easy. Okay? So we're going to Mizuki into Glow Up Bloom to go into IP. Now we go into IP and not like suckers because we are now after using Glow Up Bloom, we are now locked into zombies. So at least doing this, we don't get our Barone, but we get our IP, which is now our way into going into Avermax, going into Yukiona or Goddess on their turn. So it's another interruption. So I prioritize that. Okay. So to catch up, he's an imperm Bone Tower because he sees where this is going, and it's not looking good for him because he's halfway through his deck already. So we need to get rid of Bone Tower and back on the field as soon as possible. Okay. So we're gonna link those two off into Sucker, and because he liked his Maxi so much, we're gonna give him Maxi right back, and we're gonna draw off of it. Sadly, when I did that, I forgot that I put Mad Mauler on the top with Plague, so I just drew him right back, which did me no good. So that sucked. We're gonna link off Chaos and Sporado into Vendred because I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to spam bodies, get them as many cards as possible. And at that point, I was like, I don't know what to do. So Chaos is gonna banish Sporado. Sporado is gonna banish Mazera. They're both gonna come back. And now we've got 2 8s on the board because of that play that I saw. Okay, banish one, which would banish another, which summons both actually, which is fire. So we're gonna go into the Vampire to mill 4 more cards, and some special summon one of them. We're gonna grab Solitaire because we're gonna want to go into Unizombie because we haven't used Uni yet, which was my way of, oh yeah, perfect mills because now I can get Mad Mauler out of my hand. Okay, so he's at 8 cards now. So we got our Dragon Lord, okay, which is 3 cards per summon. Don't forget, he's at 7. So now we just need to. Now I'm almost at a place. So I'm thinking, okay, how can I summon 2 more times? And I was like, well, we gotta preemptively use Yuki-Onna there. And then since I haven't used Mad Mauler because I just got him out of my hand, we got that last summon. So he drew 1, he mills 2, and I'm like, okay, at 1 right there, I had no more cards that I can go into. I can't go into Avermax Goddess because I'm locked into zombies. The only card I could have went into was Mortal Dragon, which I didn't get to use. Could have went into an 8, but I couldn't find a way to get into a 6 or an 8. So all my Mizukis are gone. We still had Doom King coming back from the graveyard. So even if I couldn't summon Mad Mauler, Doom King was coming, but most likely he would have had a call by, which would have shut that down. And he wouldn't have been able to get decked out because he would have already drew by the time Doom King would trigger. So it was literally my last card was his deck out. So me summoning Mad Mauler decked him out, and that's me 1 turn FTK in ranks. So this is a deck you definitely have to like go into either practice mode or go into ranked. Like if you're Diamond 5 or if you're Platinum 5, like just Diamond 1, just take it into ranked and just practice because this is going to be a luck-based deck. It's all about random mills, your hand. So you definitely got to be able to see it. And grass isn't your only starter, but it is your most powerful starter. So if any card resolves, you want that one to be resolved. So resolved as in like you don't want them to ash that. So you need to try to bait out ash. So that's the deck, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's so much fun. I'm glad zombies are powerful, and with the new addition of Deer Note, I'm gonna have a video showcasing that combo too. And I'm gonna on the same board with a 40 card version using Deer Note. It's gonna be fire, y'all. Catch y'all again.